On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Chauncey Mendenhall, file number 24-01594. Council Parents.
Morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Abigail Pepper appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Stephen Flagelston appearing on behalf of Chauncey Mendenhall, who's standing to my right this morning.
Mr. Mendenhall, case is scheduled for your preliminary examination. Are we ready to proceed?
We are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, the people do not have a complaining victim witness, so we are unable to proceed this morning. And as a result of that, I understand that Attorney Feigelson has a motion to dismiss. No response.
As Your Honor, the defense stands ready to proceed today for a preliminary exam. Yet, if you are not ready, I'd ask the court to dismiss it. We are aware it is without prejudice.
Dismissal without prejudice is granted. The people do have the right to reissue the charge against you, okay? I don't hear head nods.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, you have on a GPS tether?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can go and have that removed, okay? Any additional matters for the record?
Okay.
Not from the people. Thank you.
Hang tight, we'll get you a copy of your dismissal. Kevin Seabrook doesn't have an attorney still.
I completely forgot. Did we talk about that last week? Was that-
Yeah, you resubmitted the paperwork.
I did now, but I'm sorry. I don't know, completely
It didn't get
forgot,
put
didn't
in.
mark it down. So I've done it today. Hopefully he'll get one, but it's my understanding he's being remanded by failure to appear for dog tickets by you until this is license.
Not remanded, I don't think. He has bonds.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me ask.
I'm gonna remand anybody for dog tickets.
That's what the jail website says, but I'll double check, obviously, I'll double check our system because all those other cases were in our system.
Yeah, he told Lee this week he was bonded out.
Oh.
We had bonds on all of us.
Yeah,
We should.
all the dog cases have PR bonds. His
Yeah,
misdemeanor and felony have the 10%.
yeah, there's bonds and everything.
Okay, I will get with Mr. Lee.
I don't know
because-
why the jail has that.
Yeah, they're showing that you're the possession converted to a PR, but they're showing a 5,000 10% on the assault and battery and a bond denied on the dog law violation, 1465.
To say which case?
24 1465.
I don't see a bond on this one.
If someone pull that file. You shouldn't be hung on.
Like, I mean, like where it normally has the bond, there's nothing. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's normally right here.
Yeah, let me see the file. But can you give her the file number?
Yeah. Okay. 24.
1465 SM.
It'll be under 7, July 23rd. Okay. Our next action.
And also for a while though, this case is gonna be dismissed. Do you still want me to bring him up?
For who?
Wahaldo?
Wahaldo?
Mhm.
Have you advised him? Who's dismissing this case?
Feigelson is.
Who's dismissing? Is the people dismissing or are you making a motion to dismiss?
Did I have to make a motion?
Needs to be brought up.
I'm good with that, Judge.
I'm not gonna bring up Seabrook. I'm going to find the cause to adjourn his. He doesn't have an attorney. I need a date. Okay. Seabrook. He does need to be brought up.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Go get him. Okay, dog at large. He was arraigned on, he was supposed to be arraigned on June. Bond, it says 1,100 PR. It's on there. They didn't put it in the system.
So 100 PR?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's written in my note in there.
They do August 23rd at 8:30.
August 23rd.
Yolanda, she moved so quickly. I didn't even see where she went.
To the office.
Oh, did you take that file?
I did.
They need to make, they never put the bond in. They need to make sure it's put in. And
Okay.
that's what's holding him. And that was put in when I
You want me
arraigned
to
him.
Take it down to the clerk's office.
Yeah, because when he was arraigned, I put that bond in. Let's see. And then Ms. Donnelly, if you could bring him the notice whenever.
Yes, I can go talk.
Okay, thank you. And let's see.
Excuse me.
And let him know that the judge did give him a bond. I would never hold him on it.
I thought maybe it's just because
Dog
of enough
case.
failure to appears, you know.
He
and
did
didn't appear for a
He
jury
didn't
trial.
have, he didn't. He just had a lot of dog cases and he came in on another matter and had several other ones that I arraigned him on. So he was scheduled to come in for arraignment. I arraigned him early on those and on the, I think
Probably that
the
might be
DV
best. Yeah.
case at the same time. Let's see here. Oh, Luke's here. Have you seen Samuel?
I have not, but.
Who's here?
Who's representing Heredia? Silverthorne?
Silverthorne.
If you.
Mr. Silverthorne is here,
He's
and
out
I'm
of
seeing
the office. He sent a stick.
Who is?
Samuel's message,
Oh, okay.
but she never responded back to email or anything. So I didn't want to reset it until she signed it.
Are there witnesses here on Spear?
Officer Rinson is present. Didn't know that there was any sort of stipulation from AP Petrowski, but she is out of the office.
Yeah, the other thing is he's trying to waive a timeline in here. Is it,
I
oh, it
don't
was
think
previously
he-
waived. It was previously
Yeah.
waived. Okay. There was a stip to adjourn back on April 10th. We set it to June 28th. He's saying he's starting a trial. He should have known when we said it that it was going to be a trial.
I don't know if he started to try because when I sent him an email, this is what the email said back. I don't know if that's the truth.
Oh, it says the adjournment is due to the defendant beginning a circuit court trial. The defendant had the trial.
Okay.
I'm not signing it either. Prosecutor,
That's what I said, I don't
if it's a
know
step,
what to
the
do.
prosecutor needs.
Can I approach?
Mr. Heredia, please, yes, please. Mr. Heredia, please stand up and move so that the lights come back on. Can you, your hands? There you go. Thank you. You can have a seat. It just, the motion, you needed a motion to make the light come on.
Okay.
You have another, Mr. Ferguson?
I think I'm moving
She's
on.
bringing up Wahaldo now.
Perfect, thank you, Ryan.
Is McDermott present?
Your Honor, McDermott was transferred to St. Clair for the FOC hold. And it's my understanding that that's where he is.
She said that this never got back to the clerk's office. That he's not in jail because of this case.
Oh, did he come?
And I'm like,
First, Luke Spear. Yeah.
I did give him a date.
It says he's not even in custody anymore.
Yeah.
I have one here.
What date did you get it?
I was in charge from 89. Straight and nonstop. Here and then.
August 16th.
So they're not gonna run it.
Okay, sounds good. I have a question.
In custody?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I just talked to Mr. Cornish, I believe I'm going to be handling that matter.
Oh, okay. You're handling Seabrook?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, do you want us, Miss Donnelly was, I think, gonna go down and talk to him, but I can have him brought up if you want to. Have him
I
brought up.
can, well, she's going to talk to him.
Yep, there, he had a PR bond that needed to be put in the system, because he had bonds on everything. I don't know.
Maybe I'll go and talk to him after this. I think we're just, you can bring him up after it's done. I think we're just gonna adjourn it. So, I mean,
Yeah, I put good cause to adjourn, because he hadn't been assigned an attorney, but I'll have him brought up.
I'll make a
She's
note.
bringing Wahaldo up now. And then Miss Robinson, you have, Roca?
Yeah, he's out in the hall. I can go get him whenever you're ready.
We are ready.
Mr. Rocha?
On the record, in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Dominic Roca, file number 24-01787. Council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Abigail Tepper appearing on behalf of the people.
Aaron Robinson, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Roca.
Okay. It's a date and the time that was set for a preliminary examination. Are we running the exam today?
Your Honor, we're going to be waiving the timeline today for the exam as we're still waiting on the lab report results to come back.
Okay, so, Mr. Rocha, you have the right to have a preliminary examination within 21 days of your arraignment. You were arraigned on this on June 14th by Magistrate Milmore. But because some discovery is still pending, are you willing to waive the timeline so I can reset this? What's your new date?
August 23rd.
August 23rd at 9 a.m. You have any questions today? Any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
We'll get you your notice. You're all set, sir. You're welcome.
Want to just have a seat outside?
I did not have one, but I, well, I've been in here. I got an email that just showed up. So I'm gonna go double check.
Mr. Goodrich, do you have Barksdale?
Yes, he is here. Kind of wait and see if if the officers are going to appear to testify.
Well, it's 9:45. If they're not here, then I'm moving forward.
This is the second time. Let's,
Let's see. Ms. Donnelly, I don't know if you went downstairs, but Mr. Feigelson said he's handling spirits. Seabrook.
Seabrook? Oh, maybe handling.
He was informed he's assigned.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
all right.
Let's go by what Corner tells me.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm glad that it got done. Okay. So, for McDermott, I believe he might have gotten released yesterday. So I tried calling him and left a voicemail. It was in St. Clair County, got released in Port Huron, so.
He didn't even have a jail. Was he in jail?
You released him on a PR bond last week at the PCC.
I was gonna say, yeah, he doesn't have, we don't have a tag on here.
No, you didn't, he wasn't time for a writ, but it seems like they released him anyways yesterday. Obviously, I can't confirm that, that's just what their jail website said yesterday, or what I'm
Right over
seeing
here.
is it saying, but
So we don't think he's coming today.
I
Yeah,
don't,
have it sit right
well,
here
it's,
first.
well, it was set at 9, it's 9:46. I have, like I said, I've left a voicemail, hopefully if he gets up, we can leave I want to adjourn it, but if we have, set a 48-hour hold on the bench warrant, I'm hoping he'll get in touch with me. He also has a pretrial conference out in Mason on July 22nd too, so he's got a case out there.
Okay, I'll issue a bench warrant out. I'll hold it for 48 hours.
Okay, all right, thank you, Your Honor. So, just to be clear, if I can get in touch with him and get a hold of the court by the end of Monday,
Yes.
basically, okay, all right. And then you got the notice of appear proceeding?
Not yet.
Okay. then you'll go talk-
You know.
Well, because he's representing him, I'm gonna go ahead and bring Seabrook up now.
Oh, okay,
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus the Barksdale the third, file number 24-00972, council appearance.
Mr. Prosecutor Abigail Pepper, appearing on behalf of the people.
and Luke Goodrich from the Public Defender's Office here to represent Mr. Barksdale, who's standing to my right today.
It was the date and the time that was scheduled for a preliminary examination. I'm ready to proceed.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, the officers in this case failed to appear despite a subpoena. As a result, I understand that Attorney Goodrich would have a motion to dismiss from the court, to which I have no response.
This is the second time these officers failed to appear.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That was going to be my argument, Your Honor. The defense at this time would move to have this matter dismissed.
Motion to dismiss is granted. It's granted without prejudice. The people do have the right to issue the charge. We'll get you a copy of the dismissal. Do you have any questions today? additional matters for the record?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Who are the officers that were supposed to be here?
Officers that were subpoenaed were Officers Brandenburg and Officers Jay.
We're like 2 weeks in a row, 2 days in a row. last week.
He was here Thursday for the. for the long
Yeah.
one.
Versus Joseph Wahaldo, file number is 24-01738, council appearance.
Assistant Prosecutor Abigail Tepper appearing on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, or good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Stephen Feigelson, bring on behalf of Joseph Waddalaho, who's standing to my right.
Today's the date and time set for preliminary examination. How are we proceeding?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, the people are unable to proceed this morning as the complaining victim witness failed to appear despite a subpoena. I understand that Attorney Feigelson will have a motion to dismiss for the court, to which I have no response.
Seems to be a trend today.
It is, Your Honor, that's accurate. I would ask the court to dismiss, we stand ready to proceed. We are aware of the opportunity.
Okay, motion to dismiss is granted without prejudice. People have the right to reissue the charge against you. Do you understand that, sir?
I understand that, Judge.
Is he being held on just this?
I believe so, is that correct, sir? That's correct.
Okay, we'll get you a copy of your dismissal and you'll be all set, okay?
Thank you.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Antonio Heredia. This is file number 24-00415. Council, can I have your appearance?
Assistant Prosecutor Abigail Pepper, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dwayne Silverthorne from the Office of Public Defender on behalf of Antonio Ricardo Heredia, who I see is appearing on screen from the county.
Okay, today's the date time set for a sentencing hearing. I do have a pre-sentence report and investigation. It was prepared June 25th, 2024. Council, did you get a copy?
Yes, Your Honor, I did get a copy and I got it yesterday, and I was able, as I had a pretrial conference in another case with Mr. Heredia yesterday, I was able to go over it with him yesterday in the circuit court lockup.
Do we need to make any changes, updates, or deletions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you can address the court.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You can address the court.
Okay. In terms of allocution,
Yes.
I discussed this with Mr. Reddy yesterday, and we note the recommendation. And we also note that he has the presumption of innocence on the new charges. That's what we had a pretrial on in circuit court there yesterday. And he has asked if he would like to continue on probation with Your Honor, or ultimately not give him the full sentence, which is the 1 year, and do a combination, leaving him some available time to prove himself on probation. I was also yesterday able to speak to his mother and speak to his brother and speak to his fiance. He got a lot of history. He has had a lot of psychological issues that and problem with drug use that he is working on now at Dane County Jail. He's involved deeply. We would like to continue to work on Dane County Jail. I'll be honest with Your Honor, he is not out on bond on the other case. So if you were to continue, his probation terms would have to be conducted at county jail unless he were to receive a bond by Judge Jamo. But all that being said, he is worth. In speaking with his family yesterday, I had an opportunity because Judge Jamo's docket was back up to talk a lot, to get about a lot of his background. He's been in prison before, and he lost a lot of relatives, including his father. And that's produced a lot of his behavior, because he feels remorse that he wasn't there for multiple family members that died during what was actually a fairly short incarceration. He would like to prove himself to Your Honor, and he would ask you to not follow or at least modify the recommendation. Thank you, Your Honor.
How am I putting him on probation if he's not going to be released on a pending felony?
Well, there are people that are on probation that don't automatically have terminated, and if he were released on bond by Judge Jamo, then he could fulfill those terms. I agree that it's functionally a little difficult, but I don't know that it's impossible, and I don't know that it's precluded.
Even he doesn't have an attorney. I haven't sentenced him to probation yet. I had to remand him because he wouldn't get the PSI.
Excuse me. I did misspeak.
Oh, okay.
He was on bond.
He's on bond.
Okay, you're absolutely right. And they recommended there not be probation because of the outstanding charges that he's issued. Again, which I indicated he has. We're asking that he be put on probation. And thank you for catching my misspeak, Your Honor.
Well, your client doesn't typically follow court orders. And he's in custody. I don't know how long he's in custody. He wouldn't even be able to start probation. He has no bond on the felony, or he can't post a bond.
He can't post the bond.
What is his bond?
Well, I'd have to look, Your Honor. Let me reopen this file on that case. Take just a moment. Program and open it. Mr. Reddy, I can take time. Do you recall what your bond is with Judge Jamo?
The $100,000.
It's a cash surety bond, I believe, correct?
I believe so.
And I believe it's 100,000 cash surety.
Okay. Did your client want to make his own statement or not?
Mr. Reddy, you have an opportunity. I've addressed the court and ask the court what we had discussed yesterday. Do you wish to address the court also? Because you're entitled under law to make a statement also on your own behalf.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to say nothing to hurt myself.
Okay. So you don't have to make any statement. That's why you have an attorney. I reviewed the prior criminal history and the pre-sentence report. I have some grave concerns. Outside of the fact that I placed this person on a bond and ordered him to go and take care of some things prior to sentencing that he didn't do. Like now he has these new pending matters that allegedly were committed while out on conditional bond release. And these matters are such that the court has set a high bond, meaning that there is a concern for both public safety and his likelihood to follow the court order if released and returned to court. The other concerns that I have as it relates to this is the defendant has cut a tether off before. He doesn't follow court orders. I'm not going to put him on a future term of probation. He's sitting in jail right now. I can't, it's already got 70, I think 80 days credit at this point since the date of this matter served. I'm not going to put him on a term of probation in hopes that he'll be released on the felonies and then maybe he'll follow through and check in with probation to get on a term of treatment and course of programming to make sure that he's rehabilitated. Because he's not shown to me up to this point that he is a good candidate. That's what you're supposed to do when you're on bond. You're supposed to be demonstrating behavioral patterns that will let the court believe that you would be a good candidate for a term of probation and supervision. He's done everything to the contrary of that. And I recognize that he wants an opportunity to prove to the court that he could do better. He should take that opportunity before another court because this court is adopting the recommendation of probation. He will be sentenced to a term of 365 days jail with credit for 80. He can be released only to inpatient treatment so he should be screened while he's there, and when eligible, God bless you, he can be released to inpatient treatment if eligible. If he doesn't complete the treatment, a warrant will be issued and he will be remanded to complete the original term of his sentence. You understand that?
I don't know what inpatient treatment is, ma'am.
Inpatient treatment, you need some rehab. You need to go and get some substance abuse treatment, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So inpatient versus outpatient. Outpatient means you live at home or you live on your own and you go in daily on a schedule to get the treatment that you need. Inpatient means you're going to be required to stay at the facility where you're being treated. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions?
Oh, ma'am.
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
And from the Senate, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Your Honor, and have a good weekend.
Same to you.
Tony, I'll be out.
You done?
hold this bench warrant for 48 hours.
Yes.
I know Mr. Seabrook's here.
Is he behind my computer? Because I can't see him.
I'm sorry.
Seabrook back there?
Yeah, right here.
On the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Kerry Seabrook, file number 24-01707, counsel.
Assistant Prosecutor Abigail Pepper appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Stephen Feigelson. On behalf of Mr. Seabrook, Your Honor, standing to my right.
How are you, Mr. Seabrook? Very good. Okay, so today was the date that was scheduled for preliminary examination. However, you just got an attorney literally within the last 30 minutes. So he doesn't have any discovery. Because of that, the court's finding good cause to adjourn the timeline to reset this matter. So for your information, you do have the right to have a preliminary examination within 21 days of the date that you're arraigned. But again, because you didn't have a counsel assigned, the court's gonna go beyond that date. It's gonna be scheduled for August 23rd at 8:30, okay? It was also brought to my attention that one of your matters, which I gave you PR bonds on all the dog cases, apparently one of them didn't get put in the system. So that's probably why you were not released if you tried to post, because you did have a 3,000 10% bond on this. I think you have a 10% bond on the DP that's pending. All your dog cases have PR bonds. So we're gonna make sure that's taken care of, okay? Do you have any questions?
I don't, Your Honor. I have no other questions.
Any additional matters for the record?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch shortly. I won't give you a report sometime later today. Closer to 5 o'clock.
I saw Miss Wanji, still her client.
She was sitting in the hallway talking with her.
Oh, they can come in now.
And
the record in the matter, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jalen Timothy, file number 22-03410. Council appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Abigail Tepper appearing on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Randy Juan for Mr. Jalen Smith.
Oh, it says the date and time that was scheduled for preliminary examination. That's to Council Carter and publishing. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, the complaining victim witness has not appeared this morning despite a subpoena. In reviewing my office's file, it appears that she has been in regular communication with AKA Petrowski, so I am not sure why she's not here. I have not been able to reach her this morning. I understand that Attorney Wanders will likely have a motion to dismiss, but I would object on the basis that she has had regular contact with our office and I haven't been able to reach her yet this morning.
You know, we are ready to proceed for our preliminary exam. She was subpoenaed, she did not show up. We will request a dismissal without prejudice.
Motion to dismiss without prejudice is granted. The people do have the right to reissue the charge against you, okay? Do you have any questions? Get you a copy of the dismissal in just a moment, okay? Thank you.